Hey, it's WaneedaWrestling, y'all. How's it going, guys? Okay, I know it's been a little while, but here I am. I hope you all are having an amazing day or night, wherever you may be. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and just jump on here because WWE had its premiere pay-per-view event, CrownJewel. And so I wanted to go ahead and just like chime in and give my thoughts about the show, what I liked, what I didn't, really too much care for. But in doing that, I also have something that I did, well, I did a little bit of shopping, looking around, because as you guys know, I like looking for figs, and I was actually trying to find some trading cards, out in the wild for the other wrestling promotion, but I couldn't find any at all. But I did come across this. So here we are. This is WWE's Prism collection. I guess it's a brand new set of cards, I guess. So I thought that I could go ahead and actually, because I don't really collect WWE cards. It's probably been like several years, excuse me, where I actually bought some trading cards, just for the heck of it. But to say that I'm like a real diehard collector of trading cards, WWE trading cards, not so much. As most of you guys know, I'm more so for the other wrestling promotions trading cards that I'm more into and get excited about. However, when I saw these, and like I said, it's saying that it's a brand new, I guess, type of trading cards, and I don't know how easy or difficult these are to find, but I've been looking around for the other trading cards for quite some time, and I hadn't seen these like at all. And so when I stumbled across this one all by itself, I said, you know what, why not? Let me go ahead and get it, and maybe I can share it with all of you guys, and we can see what we pull together. So that is what we're going to go ahead and do. We are gonna tear up these bad boys, and I wrote down my list here of like the matches and stuff like that from CrownJewel, and for us to just chit chat about it, and let me hear your thoughts. What did you guys think of the show? But before we get into all that, I just want to thank each and every single one of you who have subscribed to my channel, to those of you have, spread all the love and the joy about my channel. I thank you guys so much for the support that you guys have given me throughout, which I guess it's been a year now since I went ahead and started doing this. And it's, for me, it's just something fun. It's not it's not like a job or anything. I just genuinely really enjoy this, and I appreciate all of you guys that have been with me, throughout this journey, and this crazy wrestling ride wave that I'm on. So I heard you guys all so much. Thank you guys. You are awesome. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Please consider hitting that subscribe button for me. Like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. It's just a bunch of fun here. Talk about wrestling, okay, because wrestling is life. But yeah, so thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. And without further ado, well, let's go ahead and crack this thing open and see. So see what's in here. Like, I don't know, I don't know what to expect, or like what the what the deal is with these, like what kind of stuff to expect. So I don't know, we're gonna go into this together and see what we get out of this. But as I'm trying to crack into this bad boy here, so what did you guys think of CrownJewel? So for me, like, okay, I don't know if I should start in order or what, but I will say this. So, which just happened to be the opening match of Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. I thought the match was okay. It actually went longer than anticipated. I didn't even think it was going to last as long as it did, to be honest with you. I was expecting more, like more of a tussle, like more of a, you know, them going at it and everything like that. But you know what? It is what it is, you know? So, you know, that's that. You know, I'm glad Brock Lesnar got the win, but low key, I don't know about you guys, but I was kind of hoping he'd like pop up as like Cowboy Brock Lesnar. But yeah, that didn't happen. So there's that match. Okay, so I got this open, and let's see. It looks like there's like individual packs in here. Let me see. How many are in this? Oh, okay. It says 24 per box. So how many of these do we have? Ah, looks like there's just 4 per pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. All right, so we got 6 of these bad boys. All right, so let's see, which one are we going to go with first? I'm gonna start right here, boom, with this one right here, and see what pops up for us. Let's take a look here. This part's always fun for me. I like opening things. So let me see. Who do we got here? What do we got? Okay. You know what? This will be good because now I can talk about the next match. Ooh, look at this. I don't know the significance if, you know, these are special or whatever, but so we have Io Shirai that popped up. Okay. So speaking of Io Shirai, now known as Io Sky, her with Dakota Kai Damage Control, they won the tag team championship. So I was not expecting that. Like, I mean, I'm honestly, like, between us, like, I'm glad that they did go ahead and, get the championships back, because it is making me hopeful for the faction of Damage Control. Like, I think those girls have something, and I hope they get the opportunity to run with it. So, the match was pretty solid. I enjoyed it. But if you look at it too, those are some, OG, well, not OOG, but, OG NXT, folks and stuff. So, I think they put on a great show. And, I think, considering where, the pay-per-view took place, and the fact that we, had more than one female wrestling match, considering the location of where it was, I think that's great. I definitely think that's a step in the right direction. So I was very, very happy to see them out there and, putting on a show for everyone. And like I said, them becoming, now tag team champions again. So kudos to them for that. So who do we have here? Okay, so I don't know if like I'm out. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, that's why. Okay, so we have Amelia McKenzie. Okay, so I guess this is just the style of the cards, because that one looks like that too. All right, and we have Wild Boar, which is another, like I said, Prism one, but there. Oh, well, this one's not. Mr. Big E. This one's a little bit different from that one, so I don't know if, like I said, I'm not too familiar with like what these cards represent, or if they're, a significance to the type of card or is anything like that. Like I said, I'm not really following the trading card game with regards, you know, with WWE. But like I said, I saw these and thought that they were pretty cool looking, at least the box. So I said, well, let's see. Okay, so we're on to our next packet here. Let me see. Hey, if you guys have knowledge or info with regards to these cards, please drop it in the comments and let me know. You know, educate me, because I'm not sure, you know, myself. So, okay, so, all right, we have Mr. Joe Coffey. Go. Looks like another NXT UK. All right. All right, we have Mr. Ridge Holland. Okay. These cards are nice and shiny. Ooh, okay. This is a good one. So that way we're able to talk about another match at Crown Jewel, the Demon Finn Balor. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, and you know, I typically don't like to speak, you know, whatever. But I'm sorry, like, Dom looks so out of place with the Judgment Day, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like at the beginning when Finn like joined them, I was just kind of like, oh no, he just kind of doesn't like, you know, mesh well. But Finn has really come into his own with Judgment Day. And you know what, for me personally, and I don't know if it's because of like Rhea Ripley, because oh my gosh, guys, she really makes me feel confused. Like they have grown on me tremendously. But Dom, not so much yet. Like, I don't know, like, and don't get me wrong, I know he's trying, I know he's, but he just, he hasn't won me over yet. I'll just say that. And, you know what? The constant interference, well, I won't say interference, I'll just say the assistance of Rhea Ripley, it's, you know, gotten me to think of like, okay, yeah, who else in WWE could go toe to toe with Rhea? So, I mean, she's obviously the enforcer. She's obviously, you know, the dominant one in Judgment Day. So my thing is, who within WWE could actually step up and go toe to toe with her? Like someone current, not past superstars, or you know, superstars in other promotions. I'm talking about within WWE. And me realistically giving that some thought, I mean serious competition, like, and it's not, I'm not just whatever, because like I love her and I think she's amazing. Honestly guys, no one comes to mind right now, you know. No, I mean it, no, I can't. I mean, is there anyone that you guys think that has that potential, or you know, that ability to go toe to toe with her? Because right now, in my opinion, guys, Rhea Ripley is the most dominant female WWE has right now. I mean, hands down. But that's just me. If you guys think otherwise, let me know. Who do you guys think? Let me see. But you know, I'm glad Judgment Day did pick up that win, because I think it's just helping them become, you know, a more dominant faction, a faction for, you know, people to take more seriously, because I do think they have something. Like I said, with regards to Dom, I don't know, like that's, I don't know. He needs to keep working, and in my opinion, I think that he should have started in NXT. Okay. And I understand, don't get me wrong, he's probably had training, you know, given who his father is and, you know, throughout his life and all that. However, I really think that he could have benefited so much more starting in WWE, or excuse me, NXT first. You know, we are now seeing several, you know, second generation superstars, coming up, or, building themselves up in the rank, why couldn't he do the same? Get down there and work your way up, so, but again, I digress from that. That's just me. But as far as Judgment Day as a whole, I think they're doing good, and I think that they definitely have the potential, and I hope they keep working that momentum to continue to hopefully build them up, so that way they could be a dominant faction, because right now there's only one. No pun intended. But anyway, so ooh, this one's nice. Mr. Shinsuke Nakamura. That one's nice. Okay, so that one's a little different too. All right, so I like the way these cards look. I guess that's where the Prism comes from. I'm actually gonna go to this one and see. So the other matches I think were, I think the card as a whole, I think it was decent. I think it was solid. Let me see. Okay. Oh, this was from let me see, from WrestleMania actually. Commander Aziz. Yeah, so there's that one. Okay. All right, there's this one, Rampage Brown. Okay. Okay, and then we have Mr. Zach Gibson. So right off the bat, I see that we have NXT, NXT UK, and WWE all blended into one. Okay, so there's that. Look who we got. The Game. Look at that. It was nice to see him out there, him and Stephanie. You know what? I think for what it is, I think he's doing a good job. I think he's doing a good job, since he has been given the new role that he has. And, it's making me, interested in, in the product again. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still watch it, because again, wrestling is life, and, it's just a part of what I do, so, but I will have to say that, and this will probably be my one little rant about, is that when NXT ended up having to, excuse me, not NXT. So when AEW had to actually go on air on Tuesday, because of a scheduling conflict, because of, some other sports going on Wednesday. Okay, to me, I think it was not really cool that, NXT really made the effort to go all out, bring in their big guns, and try to do what they could to try to, beat, them in the ratings. I'm like, just, can't we just like let it go, and can't we just like all enjoy all of the wrestling? People are gonna like what they want to like, people are gonna watch what they want to watch. Just, do your best to give us a good product. I can't speak for all of you guys, but for me as a wrestling fan, that's all I ask. Just give me a good wrestling product to watch, and I'm good, and I'll watch all of it, because I still do. I don't go to just one show or just go to one wrestling show or the other. I don't watch just one or the other. I watch all of it because I am entertained by all of it. Okay. But that's my small little rant about that. But Trips, you're doing good. Keep it up. All right. So got 3 left here. I haven't gotten anything that makes me go like, oh my God. So But again, I don't know. These could be good cards, you know, for all I know. I don't know. I mean, I know I like Finn Balor, so getting the Demon Finn Balor, that's pretty cool. I liked him. Let me see here. Oh, that old school Triple H though, guys. Sorry, guys. Like, man, I just really liked the game back in the day. Oh, okay. Look, I've always said that if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. And so, with that being said, I am going to exercise my right with that right now. And I'm just going to show you this. And we're going to move on. Yeah. Aw. Hey, look who we have here. Look at that, Rikishi. Man, can I just say, he must be super proud of his boys, okay? Because they are running things, all right? They are running things. He's got to be a proud papa. Let's see here. Ooh, look at this. Mr. Montez 4. Yeah, he's got like a good fro going over here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. All right. I'm not even going to try to say his name because I'm going to probably butcher it, but I know I can say his last name, Quinn. So apparently this is a rookie card. Ooh, look at that, guys. Look at that. I like that. Very cool. Very cool. All right. All right. Cool, cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let me see what else we got in here. Got 2 more packs left total. So, all right. Ooh. Looks like we got ourselves another. But this one looks different from this one. Got ourselves another rookie card. Look at that. Julius Creed. That. No comments. Now let me stop. Because the guy I like, just the name, which thankfully from what I understood, it's been changed back. So that's a good thing. But here we go. T-Bar. Look at that. All right. All right, and another rookie card. Lash Legend. Okay. And, ooh, look at that, guys. I just like that. You guys who don't know me, I like shiny things. Look at that. Eric there. From the War Raiders. I like that one. All right, well, looks like we're down to our last pack here. Let's see. Can we find a Becky Lynch or a Sami Zayn? Let's see. Okay. All right. We have this guy here. Ooh. Okay, I'm happy. Well, not okay. This one's okay, but I'm talking about the next one that I'm going to show you guys. Look here. I miss him. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, talk about saving the best for last, right? Check who we got here. The Viper, Randy Orton. Look at that. Yes. Yes. Very, very happy. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, I'm marking out. Oh. Okay, so look who else we got. Check that out. Mr. Bautista. Yes, guys. I'm very happy with that. But, oh my gosh, talk about best for last. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am very, very, very happy. We have pulled our last card, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Yes! Very, very, very freaking awesome, guys. Yes. So, I was going to show you guys. Ah, look at this. I'm very happy. Look at that. Ah, yay. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so with pulling Mr. AJ Styles, I wanted to go ahead, and that's a good avenue because I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys, more so, because I know I was talking about the Judgment Day and not necessarily in their match and stuff, but so I have to ask, or I have to bring up, okay, so I wanted to show you guys this too because I came across this as I was like out there like hunting and searching this bad boy right here. And believe it or not, this is actually my first AJ Styles fig. So, I was very, very, very happy when I came across this. So not only did I find these pack of cards and we pulled an AJ Style, but we also found this elite fig of Mr. AJ Styles. Okay, so and with this, I'm gonna scoot this up so I can show you guys the fig a little bit closer. This is obviously from his WrestleMania 36 match that he had with the Undertaker. So let me get that. This was the WrestleMania that was supposed to happen in Tampa, but obviously it did not because the world shut down. So, but him, it's so interesting with him, like I said, finding this fig, and like I said, what, the gear that he's rocking and wearing is of the OC. So I have to ask you guys, like, what were your thoughts when, Carl's Gallows and Anderson popped up back in WWE? Like, I was not expecting that. I was like, wait, what? They're back in WWE? So we have, the OC back? Like, what the heck happened? Like, clearly I missed a memo, or I don't know. But look, I don't know if I'll get some backlash on this or whatever, but I'm trying to understand, okay, so why are we doing the OC thing again? Like, what's the purpose? And like, it's no secret, Gallows and Anderson are not my favorites by any means. So I'm just trying to understand, like, what's the deal with that? Like, why are they coming? Why are they back? Like, I mean, yeah, they had a somewhat okay run the first time, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's the game plan now? Like, what do they have in mind for them? And so I don't know, but I think the only thing with me is like having the OC back, or them now back together. I just, again, I'm not excited about it. Like, for me, now, if somehow, some way Finn Balor was supposed, was to go back with them, perhaps I'd be a little bit more invested, it being AJ, Finn, and, Gallows and Anderson, perhaps. But the likelihood of that happening, yeah, I don't see that happening at all. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, are you guys happy that they're back? And if so, you know, what do you think? What do you think, you know, WWE has planned for them, you know, for the OC for that matter? Right now I'm just trying to think of who they could potentially, you know, have a rivalry with, a good rivalry, because, you know, clearly, you know, with regards to the Judgment Day, you know, cheating or not, or whichever, you know, they've beaten them. So my thing is like, what's next, you know? So I guess, you know, with regards to that, it'll be interesting to see what develops. I just know for me, I was very underwhelmed when I saw they came back, you know, to WWE. But again, that's just me. So now in the other match that I did want to talk to you guys about, and I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't know I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, so Bailey and Bianca Belair. So for me, okay, I've been saying this since I first laid eyes on Bianca when she first debuted in NXT. I said, this girl has it. Okay, she is going to be a superstar. Okay, and you know what? It took her, I mean, she definitely climbed up, okay, to go ahead and reach the status that she now has. And you know what? I could not be more happy and more proud and excited for her. So, you know, when I say this, I'm not saying this because I think she's terrible or like whatever, but I really think that she should drop that title. And I think she should drop it to Bailey. You know, Bailey, I mean, has done such a great job of going from one extreme to the other, meaning going from, you know, a good guy to like a bad guy, you know. And the thing is the way that she's done it, like, man, like, she's good, you know, she's good. And let's face it, there's not too many superstars that can go out there and pull off, you know, being able to be a face and a heel, you know, both, and both being equally effective and equally being really good. She's one of them. And you know, the thing is that it's been a while since we've had like a really good solid female heel. And you know, I think she's more than capable of doing so. And you know, with her now having her own, you know, stable, you know, her own like faction and stuff, I think, you know, she should, you know, have the opportunity to try to run with it, you know. She, like I said, there's no one that can tell me that she can't wrestle, because she can. She's awesome, and she's good on the mic, and you know, she is a good presence. You know, she is out there, and you know, the people listen. You know, they may boo her, but they boo her because they're hearing her. Okay, they're hearing what she's saying. You know, so for me, maybe perhaps, you know, okay, you know, her winning, you know, the title off of her, okay, maybe it not happen there, but I think it should have. I think it should have happened. I think, you know, Bianca, you know, should have dropped the title, you know. And so right now, who is capable of taking the title off of Bianca, you know? And with saying that, one person legitimately popped in my mind, because, okay, let's not beat around the bush here. Bianca Belair is strong AF, okay? Like, super strong, all right? Dominant, powerful, a hell of a wrestler. She's great, okay? But you know who else is those things? And I was literally just talking to her about her, just a few. Rhea Ripley, guys. Oh my gosh. Whew, getting man. Whew, sorry about that. Like, just thinking about them two in the ring now, but for the championship, holy moly, guys. Sign me up. Okay. See, I was thinking about like, okay, who could Rhea and like whatever. Okay, yes, give me that match. Because as far as strength, as far as power, those two women, those two are the strongest, the best women in WWE right now, in my opinion. That can like legit like give us a brawl. Like, let's see them go. So there's my pick. Okay, if it's not gonna be Bayley, Rhea. Hey, if y'all are listening to WWE, book it, book it. You heard it here first. So let me see what other match I want to talk about. Oh, okay. Well, it's no secret. You guys know Drew is my forever champ, guys. That match to me, I was just a little, but you know what? I'm not going to even whatever, because anytime I can see my champ Drew, he's my forever champ, guys, if you guys didn't know. So yeah, like, and I'm so glad, honestly, I'm just glad that he got the win. Like, for me, like, just please don't have Drew lose, okay? Just don't. And you know what? The thing is with the two of them, as far as like body, like mass, like whatever, they were just so evenly matched. But for me, like the feud between them two, it's just not as exciting to me. And you know what? No disrespect, but for me, guys, I mean, don't get me wrong, Cross, man, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, Scarlett, you know, good for you. But I don't know. I don't know what it is about him. He's just, which, like I said, don't get me wrong, he's a good wrestler, okay? He's a good wrestler. He looks great, okay? But he just doesn't do it for me. Like, I just, so, you know, can we please, like, you know, end the feud with Drew and Cross? Because I don't know, guys. It makes me not be invested, you know? And the thing is, I think they're both awesome. And Drew, like I said, he's my forever champ, guys. So, like, yeah. But anywho, so there's that. And I'm sorry, like, the match with Omos and Braun Strowman, you know what, guys? Without, like, getting too whatever, but Strowman for me, guys, I'm just, no. Like, and that's all I'm going to say about that, okay? Now, with regards to Omos, look, I'm going to tell you guys right now, because most of you guys that follow me, like, know, like, I was really big into the NXT live shows back in the day, and, like, I would go to them all the time. And, like, seriously, like, Omos would, like, get booed out of, like, the gyms and stuff like that. Like, he was not, like, over at all. Like, he had no type of command, no kind of presence or anything like that when he was doing these live shows back in the day. And to go from like that to now being on one of the biggest pay-per-views that WWE has, like, oh my gosh, you know what? Props to him, okay, for sticking with it and, you know, doing what he's had to do. Because from him to have gone to that, to where he is, like, I can't even talk smack on him. You know, I have, you know, props to you, because for however or whatever you made it. And if you don't go any higher than that, the fact that you've reached that level, like, yo, yeah, props to you, man. Props to you. Especially, like I said, I remember how he was. He literally looked like a lost puppy back in the day. And then, like I said, there he was in, you know, one of the biggest pay-per-views WWE has. So, you know, regardless of the outcome, I mean, he was there. He's still there. So that's good on him. Oh, let me take a look here. I think... Oh, I did want to go ahead and, you know, just mention real quick, you know, with regards to Bray, that, you know, I'm glad for what it is. I'm glad that he's back, but I don't know about you guys, but for me, I I didn't really see the point of him coming out at the pay-per-view. You know, to me that was more something to do like on Raw or SmackDown. I didn't really necessarily feel that like he had to be there to do that. But I certainly can understand because, the crowd, the fans wanted to see him live because it has been so long since he's been out. So, for that, that's cool. But I mean, like I said, for me, realistically, I think he could have saved that for, like I said, Raw or SmackDown. So I will say, I'm very interested to see where, they go, with him, and now, him returning. People, want to, say or, comment about like, oh, like, hey, they're already annoyed by it. And, this is already stale and dull. But you know what? I remember how people were saying that, when he was, the fee or, the Firefly Funhouse. And then that ended up becoming one of the most over, things in WWE. So I think right now, it's like what that saying goes, you have to trust the process. And at least with me, I'm going to, let it play out and see what happens. But when it comes to someone, like Bray Wyatt, I am just going to just let it ride because I think that guy is special. And, I may, some people may not agree with me, and that's fine. But to me, in my opinion, he is this generation's Undertaker. That's me. Some people may not agree with that because of, but it's his presence and it's the attention that he commands, the way he does that so effortlessly. Like, the only other person that I've known, and I've been watching wrestling for a long time, guys, that had been able to do something like that in that way, in that manner, is The Undertaker. But like I said, don't get me wrong, there's only one Undertaker. There will never be another Undertaker. However, like I said, Bray Wyatt certainly gives me those vibes. But yeah, so now the last match, which is the main event. Let me see. I just want to make sure I talked about all the other ones, which I did. Okay, beautiful. The main event. Logan Paul versus the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Okay. Let me just say, for me, being a longtime wrestling fan, it really kind of, I'm not too keen on, people who aren't wrestlers try to step in the ring with wrestlers and, attempt to wrestle when they're clearly not, they're not trained properly, or, they haven't been in there long enough to know. But I will say this, that guy, Logan Paul, I don't know how long he's been training. I don't know how long he's whatever. But you know what? That guy, he put on a show last night. He put on a show. And the match went completely different than what I thought it was. And you know what? I can't even talk smack on that guy because I think he did a good job. I genuinely think he did a good job. And I really think that he gave, Roman Reigns a good fight. And, for what it was, I was definitely entertained. And you know what? For that being the main event, it was good. It was solid. It was solid for what it was. And, because, let's face it, I really don't think, any of us thought that this guy was going to go ahead and beat Roman Reigns. Okay, let's be clear, okay? Like, come on, like, that's not going to happen. But you know what? For a minute there, he was that good that he actually, like, made the thought run through my mind that, like, man, what if he did beat him? you know? So that right there to me was enough to get me to be like, okay, you know, this guy could be doing it for the money, which I don't know if the kid's rich or whatever, but you know what? He showed heart. And for me, that's okay in my book. That's okay. So for me, like I said, I was very, very impressed, you know, because he actually went into that ring and wrestled. You know, he didn't necessarily make a mockery of you know, of the sport. You know, he went in there and he put on a hell of a match. And you know what? I acknowledge Logan Paul. Okay? I acknowledge him. Okay? So for that, you know, and the fact that for the most part, you know, he fought that match on his own, you know, he didn't have any kind of like, you know, crazy interference or anything like that, you know. So like I said, you heard it from me, I acknowledge Logan Paul. Now I'm not gonna go like become like a super fan or anything like that. I'm just saying he did a great job in that match. Okay, he held his own and he put up a hell of a fight. So like I said, you're not gonna hear me talking smack about that guy, because to me, he proved himself. At least, like I said, to me. I'm not gonna speak for everyone else, but like I said, for me, especially, like I said, me being that, like I said, that kind of fan that I don't like outsiders. I don't like outsiders coming into the business, and, you know, people who genuinely don't care for the sport or are not really invested in it, you know, trying to inject themselves in it to, you know, either their boost themselves or whatever, all that, you know, like it's just, I don't like it. I don't like that, you know. That's one of the few things that, you know, Roman did say, you know, that, you know, I did agree with him, is like, you know, having these outsiders come in and stuff like that, that they don't belong. And, you know, that's my takeaway from that, because again, for me, wrestling is that important to me and stuff. So I don't like, you know, people to like, you know, come in there and just, you know, like I said, make a mockery of it. So like I said, kudos to Logan Paul on that show. So overall, like I said, you know, the pay-per-view was pretty good and stuff like that, you know. Like I said, a couple of the results wasn't too crazy about, but you know what, as far as quality is concerned, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. So you know, we'll see, you know, but I think, you know, for me, since you know, Triple H has been more involved with the product, you know, I definitely have seen, you know, a shift. So I'm very excited to see, you know, where this continues to go. And, you know, hopefully, you know, in a direction to where, you know, I could be, you know, as excited, you know, to tune in every week, you know, just like how I used to be, and be like, you know, wondering, I'm like, okay, well, what's gonna happen next? Or like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, like that happened, oh my gosh, you know. So I can't wait to get to that point again, you know, with WWE, because like I said, it's my first love. And like I said, you know, I just I feel, like I said, it's shifting in a different direction now, so it makes me hopeful. So but we'll see. So but yeah, guys, like that's it. That's what I got for you guys for today. So like, yeah, like I got myself some WWE cards and stuff. And you know what, I didn't even realize until just now as I was talking to you guys, only OGs will probably get this. And if you do get it, drop it in the comments and let me know what faction this is. All right, let me know. I'm gonna bring it up so you guys can see it closer. Who do we have here, guys? What is this faction? Let's see how big of a wrestling fan you guys are. Tell me who that awesome faction is. All right. Yep. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are amazing. I seriously heart you guys so much. I appreciate all the support. I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, and I will catch you guys sometime in the near future. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Until then, you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. And remember, guys, wrestling is life. Bye.